Hey, I just wanted to show this trade really quick. It's basically the same as the other trade, my volatility proof trade, except you do one side at a time at this in different accounts, or it could be the same account, but here's what I mean. And I'm already out this week and it worked well, so I wanted to, this might be a simpler way of doing it, but again, I'm gonna keep playing with this, but I just wanted to show it really fast. Okay, so I should have a better name for this thing. I call it core vert, which should be calls, not vert, because it was vertical spread, and I was never thinking of using puts. So I'm going to change it, but this is going to be maybe calls only, puts only, something like that. But okay, so let me just show you though. Okay, so when the trade started, didn't have to do it over the weekend, just did it on Monday morning when the market opened. At the same time, in one account or whatever, on one side, you got into say this trade like this, and it was back, it was down here. It was something like I can go look exactly, but it was down here, around this area, something like that. And I put on an extra call so this thing doesn't go down until the very end, and you're not gonna hold it till you get down here. So even if it shot up, you'd only be a small amount down, not this $1,000 down, because you're never going to stay in it until the last day here. So you're over here and the market moves, and the idea is that you set 2 points ahead of you, that if you get in, if it crosses that threshold at 35.15, and it was around 34.95 or 30, maybe 3,500. I could look exactly, but it was around there. And you got in to, you would get, if it hit 35.15, you would get in one at 35.15. If it hit 35.25, you would get in at 35.25. And I did that, right? So I put that trade. That's the plan. I mean, and the price was down around here. Call it 3,500 for the sake of the argument. The price was around 3,500 or so. Price was around 3,500, and I got in. Sorry. Price was around 3,500, and this was at zero. I wasn't in loss or profit or anything. And at the same time, in another account, do the same thing. Price was around 3,500. And I had the opposite trade also working. So, to look at both trades, you see this trade, hey, if nothing happens, it doesn't go anywhere, you make 187 bucks. And on this trade, if it doesn't go anywhere, you make 212 bucks. Okay? So, and then what happens is, so on this trade, you have the extra call, and you're ready. If it moves up, you're going to get into 35.15, 35.25 with your 10-point reversals. If it falls back 10 points, you just exit, which will lose $50, which will take $50 off of this, and you still have over 3 times that can happen. So it just ran up like crazy, right? So it ran up, and you got here at 35.15, and it never. If you look at the chart here, you can see that it never. Once it hit 35.15, it just went up to 35.25, and it never came back down to either one. Just kept going. So right now, where I'm at, and this is future, so the market's already open. Sorry, what the hell? Yeah, sorry. Uncheck this, and that's the current price, and you're at $84. So, and this is the. I already did this. This is like the conservative exit. It's actually better than that, but whatever. And here's the exit for that. So you see, I would have made 52 bucks. If I did it now, I'd be in better shape. Look. So it's really, it's really like 82 bucks, but I didn't know that, so I did it when it was 52 bucks. But fine, whatever, 82 bucks, 52 bucks. And on the put side, of course, it just went up. Now I was ready on the put side to do the same thing. Like same thing but in reverse. If you're getting like this, if it goes down to 34.80, you get into one of these, and 34.70, you get into another, and then if it starts to cross there, you're gonna get out and roll it or do whatever. And again, you're gonna be $60 in loss or something. But it never even did any of that because the market just went straight up and never went down. So now it's up here, and so you just get out. So on one side you make $150, and on the other side you make $82 or $52. So you make your $200, and you're out in 2 days. And of course, I'll be scaling up, making more money. But I just wanted to show you that because it's that's a real easy way of doing it. Also, so okay, so right now I'm in the middle of this trade, and it's right. I'm getting ready to roll it out, depending. But we'll see. It's right. It's getting close to the edge, and I'm only $26 down after this big move up. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Hey, Randy. Okay. Also, here's my version of Ryan's trade. It is sinking a bit this week, even though the expirations are even farther out. I mean, God, Ryan's would have been crushed. But it's pretty easy to correct. So look, here's what it was when I put the trade on. You can see the vol is like, I think the main thing about it is this right here. It's 1540 on 4 of them. And it's 1425. So that's, but because of the way I had this structured, and because this is, because of the expirations, it doesn't drop. So it's only $8 in loss right now. So all I did, what I'm doing is so when I put the trade on, I put it on like that. And then, I went and bought a 341 put just that expires today for 15 cents in case it happened to fall like crazy or something. It would have been fine. And then that's expiring today. So I put another one of those on today that expires on Friday when I'm getting out of the trade to do that, just in case it falls. And then for here, I put on 2, diagonals for debits around, you can see the prices, like that. Okay, so looks like if it moves up here, I'll do something else. I'll put something up here or whatever, but it's not very likely, and I'll only be $100 down if it happens to happen. It should be easy to get out of it or break even. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it like this and see what happens. So that's the trade I'm in. I just thought you'd want to know. Okay.